That's a start, just me yawning. I'm, I'm done already. It's been a long day. Hey! Hello, everyone! I didn't do a video yesterday, and I'm sorry. But today we have something special. I'm going to be playing again a game from the bundle of Ukraine, which is called When Magic Died. And I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. As you can hopefully see, if this is working, I have with me a person, Decrypted. Introduce yourself.
It's me, it's Wrennyn. I'm back. Last time I was here, I could not find Papa. I couldn't find him.
I'm still looking for my Papa.
Where did my Papa go? He said he was just going for a pack of snacks.
Papa, no! Yeah. So as you know by our expertise, we are great at playing games. So we decided to play another one.
You can't mess up an RPG though. That's the point.
True. You cannot. Well, I feel like if we can, we'll find a way. Let's be honest. But yes, just a quick little reminder: the bundle for Ukraine is 3 days left now. 3 days to get it. It is an amazing bundle. You get so many games. Like I still have not looked through all of the games yet. There is just so many. And it goes to two amazing charities called the International Medical Corps and Voices of Children. I hope you enjoy today's video. Under the weight of history, magic has died. In its place stands the tower, old and forgotten. So, we are going to play Where Magic Died. It is an RPG game. Basically, we have little tokens, because we're online, we've got a little token counter. We start with one each. And what we have to do is make our tower, which we'll be doing together shortly. And then once we're done that, we'll take turns. On each turn, we get to pick one of these things to do. We can either spend tokens or gain tokens. And basically, the entire game ends when everyone chooses, the visitors of our tower that we create choose to move in or leave the tower behind, which me and Wren will be deciding, and we shall see what happens. Hopefully they move in. Hopefully they don't leave us. Although me and Wren are both evil people, so they probably will leave us.
And they do give us a haunted option.
They do. Oh my god. And also, not only that, the haunted option gains 2 tokens. We're going to have so many tokens by the end of this. Because we're just like,
as many tokens as I get contempt points.
Oh my god, yeah. So if you don't know, we've played a game in the past called
A Quiet Year.
A Quiet Year. And in that game, we kind of have a little option to give out contempt.
There is nothing funnier than saying something and having the person you're playing with look you in the eye and just reach across the table and take a contempt token.
Yes. I am mad. Take this, you evil being. So as you can tell, we're definitely playing this game to make the most horrific, messed up tower we can. So before we start, I think I'm going to just throw out like a few trigger warnings. We're probably going to have bodily horror. We're going to have horror in general. We're going to have just, I don't know, flesh-eating little maggots or something.
Bones and corpses keep coming up,
yes.
And also orbs. There will be at least one orb. That's not a trigger, but just know that there will be orbs.
If you do not like things that are circular, and orb-like, you will want to click off this video right now, because I can guarantee you there is going to be an orb. It always happens. There will be orbs.
You know,
Okay.
sometimes the tower can be orb-shaped, I think. That's
True. That
Orb-
could be. We could have an orb tower. This could be the the original orb, where all the orbs come from. This is gonna be fun. The first one we have is magic has died and will not return. Choose one that you once were and might never be again. So I've got a few options: strangely beloved, a source of power, a beacon to rest for the blah, a beacon to the restless, a haven of safety, a well of wisdom, the beginning of a journey. Now, what do we want our tower to be originally before it died, basically?
I think the beginning of a journey probably works.
Yeah.
For, like, the good one, the one that we still maybe have.
Yeah. Yeah. Beginning of a journey. I like that. Okay. Magic has died, but the world went on. Choose one that has changed and one that hasn't. You stand surrounded by trees. You are the tallest structure around. The voices of wildlife echo through you. Nature's wrath only ever touches you gently. You stand next to a body of clear water. The stars shine brightly in the night sky. So we've got to pick one that is always how it is and how it is now, and one that used to be but isn't anymore.
I like the idea that we used to be the tallest structure and now we're not, because that gives us something weird nearby that showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah. So we used to be the tallest and now we're not. I think I also like you know what? I am, as everyone probably knows by this, I am a little water boy. I think we should stand next to a body of clear water. I think that'd be nice. Every now and then the tower moves slightly, just dunk its little feet in it. Because the tower has feet now. Just little feetsies. Like to get them all moist.
Baba Yoga's tower.
Yes. Okay. Over time, some of history died under its own weight. 2. Don't know why I specified the 2 so much. Choose 2 such corpses to be found inside and around you. A successful revolution, a vulnerable culture, a disastrous war, a doomed technology, a powerful authority, a widespread religion. So something that has. So I've got to pick 2 things that have died.
I definitely vibe with religion.
Yeah. That's a trigger warning. Fucky religion shit. Yeah, no, I like the widespread religion. That's cool. I think I also like a successful revolution. I think, like, destroy the patriarchy, and they did. Now the patriarchy is dead. So we've had in us a successful revolution and a widespread religion. Maybe the revolution was against the religion. Maybe it was for the religion. Who's to say? Okay. And still history went on. Choose a living force that might one day swallow you whole. An ongoing revolution, a shifting culture, an eternal war, a spreading technology, an expanding authority, a dominant religion. So before we had a revolution that happened and died. we've had a widespread religion that's died. Um, what do we want to be the thing that's like trying to take over at the moment, like the bad guy? Because I'm feeling like maybe something along the lines of either like a more dominant religion has taken over or like an expanding authority or something.
Yeah, I like the idea of a dominant religion.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Yeah, kind of. I feel like there was a widespread religion. Now this religion's kind of kicked that religion in the balls and is like, I'm in charge now, bitch. And who knows, maybe one of the reasons why we might be swallowed whole is because they're planning on like just getting rid of our tower completely or refurbishing it to be the new church. Um, yeah.
or possibly the tower is a remnant of the old religion, and the bigger building is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we said there's a bigger building. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Okay, so now we have to pick our visitors. Visitors have come to explore you. Who are they? Runaway kids. Uh, take a token whenever a move gives the visitors freedom they did not have. Someone homeless. Take a token whenever a move gives a visitor safety they did not have. Two exiles. Take a token whenever a move gives the visitors assurance they did not have. The hunted. Take a token whenever a move gives the visitors comfort they did not have. So, who do we want to be exploring our tower? Do we want some runaway kids, some homeless people, some exiles, or the hunted? I'm kind of intrigued by the hunted, to be honest.
Yeah, exiles and hunted fits really well with the
Yeah.
religious themes.
Yeah, like woo!
So did you want me to recap that?
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. Magic has died and will never return. So we were the beginning of a journey and may or may not continue to be that. The world went on. We used to be the tallest structure around and are not anymore. We do stand next to a body of clear water. Some of history has died under its own weight. A successful revolution and a widespread religion have both died or disappeared in some way. History went on, a dominant religion that may swallow you whole. Visitors have come to explore you, the hunted. And we are taking a token when a move gives visitors comfort that they didn't have before.
Hell yeah. Okay, awesome. So now we get to play. Basically, we have to pick between four moves, and in each move, there's like four different things we can do, and we take turns. Um, After everyone's turn, the visitors continue to explore. The visitors move in or are left behind. Uh, if the visitors move in or are left leave behind, that's basically when we decide, like, yeah, we're going to end the game here. Which comes to a vote, but I don't think like I think if one of us are like, yeah, let's end it here, the other one's not going to be like, never. This is my tower now. We keep going. So yeah, and also again, like they kind of have a red green system, which we can do if you're feeling uncomfortable or something. You can say yellow, red, or green, but also again, if you just say like, nah, I think I'm done, or can we change the subject or something? I'm not gonna be like, no, more detail. um, okay, answer one of the following questions. Spend two tokens. What small wonder do the visitors think they saw before sleep took them? Okay, so Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick. We take a move each, and then after the move, we have to answer one of the following questions. I think together on what happened, and then we do the next round, or decide to end the game. I think that's. I think I. Yeah.
That's how I interpret it. So
Yeah.
we make the rules now.
Yeah, we make the rules. All right, and because you are the guest, I'm going to let you go first. Also, just to put you on the spot.
Haunted moves. I choose to take that literally. I think as they walk through the doors, they see the apparition of an old priest or figurehead of the now dead religion who demands that they follow him into another room.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay, so you get 2 tokens for that. So you're on 3 now. All right.
And I think from what I read, we like share them. I think it's like a whole pool. Like we don't.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I'll just. Yeah, we don't need 2, so I'll get rid of that one. Wait, less, and then make that 4. There we go. Communal pool. That's actually going to be easier to keep track of anyway. All right, my turn. I think I'm going to do a hostile move. And I'm going to say that the visitors walk through the door to this room, and in the room it is just filled with the corpses of those who were obviously praying and, following this said religion. And as they get in the room, one of the corpses comes to life and tries to attack them. But luckily, they manage to kill it again, and they are now in this room with a bunch of dead corpses. Well,
should have taken bets on how long it would take for just random corpses to show up.
Yeah, we really should have. So Kane wanted to get it.
I think we had one game where we just started with corpses once.
Yeah, we did.
It was like the first thing.
And everyone dies. The end. Or the beginning.
Technically, it would mean they made the tower their home.
Yes, it would. It would, technically. But yeah, so now we have to answer one of the following questions. What small wonder do the visitors think they saw before they took sleep? What have the visitors brought from the outside world to endure the night? What about you do the visitors change to be able to sleep? What strange occurrences disturb the visitors' sleep? How about, I feel like with this one, how about we take turns in picking? So this time I'm gonna say you go, and then we can add on.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, what have the visitors brought to help them endure the night? I'm thinking maybe a religious token, like they came from the other now dominant religion, and they've had some troubles with the community, but they kind of at the moment are still following it, so they've kind of brought a token of their religious faith to help them emotionally endure the night and feel safe or protected.
I'm also I quite like the currently they still follow it. I like that. I like we might change someone's religion today, and
Conversion simulator.
Conversion therapy, the game.
Actually, the tower is just full of dead Jehovah's Witnesses. They just keep knocking on the door while everyone's trying to sleep.
Hello? Hello? Please?
We have pamphlets. I hope you don't. I hope Jehovah's Witnesses don't find this.
I am sorry if you are a Jehovah's Witness. I apologize ahead of time. I'll read one of your pamphlets next time, I promise. Alrighty. New day. What happens, Wren? Wonder which one you're going to pick.
I think it's nice sometimes.
Ooh.
And then we have some like actual tokens to spend.
Oh, true.
Like what have we got? Like 4 or 5?
I think we've got 5. Yeah, 5.
I think I'm gonna say a friendly move this
Ooh.
time. They get given a glimpse into what was preserved. So I'm gonna say as they wake up in the room and it's filled with a new light of like the new day, sunshine coming through the window, they can see better and they kind of see some of the old like religious tokens that the people are holding that are up against the walls, and it kind of, they don't understand it, but it gives them like a positive energy, or it makes them kind of feel invigorated and a bit safer somehow in a way that they can't quite explain.
Yeah, I like that. That's really nice. Alright.
Yeah, I can be nice.
Yeah, you can. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you. And while you are nice, I am going to do a haunted move. And I am going to say that they're going through, looking through these religious items, and they find a book, and they decide, one of them decides to try and open the book and read it. And after they read it, there is a loud ringing noise, and they know, they hear like a scraping and a slamming noise, and now the door to the room that they entered is gone, and they have confronted themselves with some cursed magic, and are now locked in this room. So I'm gonna add 2 more points. Could be worse. What's the matter? It's just a room full of dead people. It's fine. Alright, and on that note, they're kind of spending the rest of the day, I'd say, trying to like find a way out of the room. And let's see. I think I'm gonna do what strange occurrence that disturbs the visitors. I think as they try and give up and get to sleep, they can't sleep because there's just scratching on the outside of the walls continuously throughout the night. So they don't get a good night's sleep. And we get another token. 6. Hey. New morning, your turn.
I'm gonna be nice again and do a friendly move. Open a path to what appeared unreachable. So they thought that they were trapped in this room. They couldn't see any other doors. They couldn't get out the window. But as they kind of look around, someone finds kind of a small, like in the walls, some bricks that are loose. And when they pull them out, it's a perfect entryway into another room that they just have to crawl through.
Hell yeah, I love that. Alright, gain 2 tokens. Boop, boop. And you know what? I think I will also be nice.
That one's a spend.
I'll spend.
I spent 2 tokens.
Spend.
I'm taking things away from us by being nice.
Oh, right. Alright. Do I want to be nice? Or do I want to give us more tokens? Oh yeah, I'm gonna also spend 2 tokens. I'm gonna do friendly move. I think they come into this room. It's a new room. It's quite dark because it's a bit. There's no windows leading into it. But what they do find is a knife in the middle of the room. So they now have a weapon, which could be good, could be bad. We don't know yet.
We're just not going to question why it's in there. It's fine and everyone's happy.
Yeah, exactly.
No human sacrifice in my weird religious tower.
No, we'd never do that.
Name one time we've ever introduced the concept of human sacrifice into a game.
But yes, your turn to decide what happens that night.
So, I think I'm going to go with what about you do the visitors change to be able to sleep? So, I'm thinking they kind of go around and they find some like bits of wood, like that have kind of been, maybe some windows were boarded up. They pull it down, figure out how to make a fire, and it gives them some light and also some warmth, just to help them feel a bit safer now that they can see everything around them.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. You have a nice little fire.
I'm thinking expose the visitor's ignorance, hostile. Um, so they're kind of like looking around the room before they move on and they find what looks like an old religious text, but when they open it up, um, it's in a language that they don't understand. And they kind of realize that, they don't really understand anything about this old culture, this old religion. Um, and so they don't really know what's going to be inside the tower, and this is kind of the moment that it really hits them that they don't understand what they might be up against.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, cool. Gain one. Alrighty. Yeah, I'd say this room there doesn't seem to be an exit, and they kind of like take some time with the book, and like they can't really understand it, but they find like some things lying around, and they're able to decipher like a little bit to basically letting them know that the only way they can leave this room is if they make a blood sacrifice. Ergo, what the knife was for. So they all have to do a little slice and a little bleeding, and then the way out of the room opens up. So it's kind of nice, kind of fucky, but nice. Okay, I think uh, I'm gonna say change the structure. I think what the visitors do is they go into this next room, and it seems to be a kitchen, and I'm gonna say that they kind of break apart like the table or something to make a fire and all of that, and like rearrange things so they have a place to sleep in there and make some food because it's been 2 days. They need to eat now, I guess. So yeah, I think they do that. Now it is your turn. What awful things are we doing to these poor people?
You know it. I'm gonna want it this time.
Yes.
We're going to confront the visitors with cursed magic. So they've come into this kitchen space and they're thinking, this is going to be a great place to find food, possibly, even though it's been around for a while. And they look through these kind of like covered spaces, and they do find a lot of food that seems like oddly preserved, like things that shouldn't still be good unless someone else is here that are still like perfectly edible. So a couple people kind of start eating, and the more they eat, the less human they start to look.
Ooh, I like that. Alright, so that was gain 2, so we'll add 2 to the pool. Alright, so they start looking less human. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna do Haunted as well. We're gonna do Bring the Visitors in Danger. Um, I'm gonna say, like, they're looking less human, and the ones that have eaten, I'd say a few of them might have stopped after a bit, kind of like, oh, that doesn't look good, guys. Maybe don't, but they keep eating. And the ones that have turned into these monstrous creatures attack the ones that are normal because they want to eat them. There you go. Here's some cannibalism for you. As a treat. But yeah, they start trying to eat the other visitors that are alive. I think, is it your turn to pick what happens in the night?
I think so.
So what happens to these poor innocent souls that are... Oh no.
So what I'm thinking is that they have brought something from the outside world. So I think some of them, definitely not all of them, but some of them were more, not quite warrior, but more like hands-on type people. So they do have some minor weapons that they manage to take on these creatures, and they don't quite kill them because for some reason whatever they do doesn't actually seem to kill them, but they manage to push them back and kind of lock them away so they're safe for now.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Okay, yeah. So they've managed to keep them at bay for now. Um, so which one would that be? Sorry.
That is one of the visitors brought from the outside world.
Ah, yeah. Cool. Just making sure I don't need to do points. Alrighty. Next, it is your turn to choose what happens to them the next morning. Now they've run away from their own trying to eat them.
So I'm going to bring the visitors in danger. So they managed to lock these people away for the night, but they've kind of been, battering away, like trying to get through. Like they're hungry. They want to confront these people. They want to eat them. They managed to break through, and now the people are in danger again. And they know that they can't kill them, so they need to find a way to escape.
Hell yeah, alright. I am gonna add 2 to the pool. We've got a lot in the pool now.
We just keep doing awful things.
How can I hurt them next? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna spend some tokens. I am going to blur the lines between you and the visitors. So, they're kind of in this place. Everyone's kind of scrambling around trying to find something to do. One person's kind of been like up all night studying this book that they got, kind of trying to like learn more from it and stuff. And they can't quite understand it, but they think they get something that could possibly help them. So they do a spell, and the spell does stop everything from the other side of that door trying to come in. They don't know what happens, but they stop. However, the person doing the spell actually now feels connected to the tower and realizes that our tower is as alive as they are and is moving and breathing and also needs to do normal things like eat. And no one knows what happened to the things on the other side. They are gone, but the person who does it does know, because they're connected to the tower, that the tower feasted on them. I'm gonna spend my 4. That's technically a good thing.
It's a good thing for now.
For now. Yes. But yes. Right. I'm gonna look at the. All right. Uh, I'm going to say. I'm gonna spend 2 more tokens, and I'm gonna say the small wonder the visitors thought they saw before they took sleep. Um, that's not even that. I don't know how I got that. That's not what that says. What small wonder do the visitors think they saw before sleep took them? That's what I meant to say. Um, and I'm going to. It had to happen eventually. I think as they're all getting ready for sleep, the one that felt connected uh, kind of looks out the door, and they think they see a glowing orb dart past the doorway. It had to come eventually. We need an orb in this story. God damn it!
There's always going to be at least one orb, or it's not like a real story.
Exactly. But yes, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take a mystical move.
Mm-hmm.
So as they keep coming, they find um, a room that has kind of a wall with a lot of names engraved on it and dates. And they can't quite make out all the symbols because it's still in a foreign language, but what they interpret from this is that it is a memorial wall. So they take this opportunity to mourn the people that they lost because even though they turned into kind of horrible monsters, they were still people that they knew and they're sad that they're gone. So they kind of take the time. There's still some engraving tools there, and they actually engrave the names of the people that they've lost into the wall.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, I love that. So spend 4 tokens. All right. Oh, I'm gonna be mean. Okay, so they they take the tools and they go to like engrave the names, but I'm going to deny connection with this with the thing. No matter what they do, the names just disappear after they put them in, and they try over and over again, eventually giving up and getting angry, trying to break something, but it no matter what they do, it does not allow them to put the names of the dead on it. Uh, these poor people created just to suffer.
As all characters that we create are,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. I mean, what's the point of making a character if not to torture them?
Okay, so what strange occurrence disturbs the visitor's sleep? And what it is they seem to be able to hear the wailing of their lost, fallen friends through the halls. They don't see anything, they can just hear the sounds that they're making, and they're not pleasant sounds.
Love it. Love that so much. That is perfect. Okay.
So I think at this point, how many tokens do we have now?
Um, we have 4 exactly. So you can do whatever you want.
Use them all.
No, no, no.
Um,
Go for it. Go for it. Use as many as you want.
I'm gonna say mystical. Let the visitors make demands. So they're approached by the spirit of the priest again, and he comes and he speaks to them and he says, I can see that you've been suffering. I can see that you faced a lot of challenges in this tower and it's taken a lot away from you. and it's your turn to ask for something in return. And at this point, I think what they want most is probably to have their old friends back. So
Yeah.
they're going to ask for those people to be returned um, in some way, hopefully a good way, but they don't specify.
Ooh, I like that. All right. So that's all the tokens. Bye bye. Oh no, that means I'm gonna have to do something mean. Oh
I
no.
love that even when I do a good thing, I just set it up for you to do awful things.
Yep. 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 All right. All right. The ghostly apparition kind of like when they say that, he, is like, "Are you sure that's what that you want?" And they're like, "Yes, yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. That." Um, and he's like, "All right, but that's a big ask. You're going to have to pay something in return." And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, anything, anything. We just want our friends back." And he nods, and for the first time since they've seen him, because he's a stern religious man, he nods, and for the first time he smiles, and he says, "As you wish," and disappears. In front of them, perfectly brand new, their friends are there. They don't even look like monsters. They're there. They have their friends back. They spend time reuniting, and they're at a point where they're like, "We've done it. We can go. We just need to leave." So they all go to the front of the place. They manage to find their way through, and there is no more windows or front door, and they are stuck there. Now, for the ending, what do you reckon we should do? Our last little hurrah to hurt these people more.
I feel like at night they have to either see a wonder or be disturbed by something.
I mean, why don't we just say kind of both? We can do both. Like you can see a wonder and be disturbed by it.
Did you mean Old Testament angels?
Yes, I'm here for it.
What I'm thinking
Hmm.
is something appears to them, and let's be real, it's just an Old Testament angel,
Yeah.
and says, I see that you're trapped here, you have no way out. I can lead you to a way out. And they decide that their only hope is probably to follow this being who seems to know what they're talking about. And what this being does is actually leads them up the tower, deep, like right into the center, into the core of the tower. And as they walk into the room, she closes the door behind them. All of the entrances, exits disappear, and they notice that the walls are kind of pulsing, not like a heartbeat, but they're kind of moving and closing in. And at this point, some of the wisest members of the party realize that as this tower is a living thing, they've been brought right into the stomach, and there is no exit from here.
Hell yeah! And I think on that note, we are going to reach the end of the game, and I guess we gotta say the visitors technically moved in. I think is the best way to describe it.
They moved in as like as in as you can get.
Yeah, that's as in as you get, and they have a few uh. I think the best one we can talk about is which part of you will they never find, and that's the exit. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. That was a really fun game. Uh, I highly recommend checking it out. Where Magic Died. It is a fun game to play with your friends. And also, just a reminder, get that bundle for Ukraine. It is amazing, and there are so many games you can have. It is a great time. Thank you all, and bye!